Hi, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Schooners and Scoreboards podcast. First of all, shout out to our sponsor, JP Property Maintenance, who also has a giveaway going on our Facebook page, which will be drawn this weekend on Saturday before the round one kickoff in Las Vegas. Also, to all of our followers and subscribers out there on all of our channels, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Spotify. Thanks for tuning into this video, and stay tuned to the end as we will be doing a little bit of a challenge to show those that don't know the meaning behind Vegemite and how to use it. So stay tuned for that. I've got Dave alongside me. Dave, mate, thanks for coming in. I really do appreciate it. Yeah. What's been happening on your end, Davo?
Not too much. Been a bit quiet, just waiting for the old car to get fixed.
That's it, mate.
So I can go and do a bit of work.
She's in the mechanics now.
Yeah.
I still take the blame for that. He got a hold of NRMA and they sorted his contract for his car. All right. Look, without further ado, guys, let's get straight into it. Pre-season over and done with. Dave, what did you take out of your Bulldogs first off?
The Bulldogs, they showed a few good signs there, but I just hope they just continue what they were doing last year. Yeah, like the start of the year.
Yeah.
Hope they keep on continuing.
Yeah. No, for sure.
They fell in a slump towards the end, but it's a bit annoyed, but it happens for every side.
Exactly right, mate. That's the reason we watched the game, for the roller coaster ride. It's free tickets. It was anyway, let's move on. Obviously, the Eels win the pre-season challenge. Very positive signs from the Parramatta Eels there. Their depth is absolutely crazy. The best it's been in a very long time. Yeah. Mitch Moses and Jonah Pezzett, their combo was not too bad.
Yeah.
I think a little bit quiet. Mitch's kicking game wasn't on. And I think his laps at halftime really put the legs under a bit more miles.
Yeah.
As for Pezzett, well, same thing. His kicking game was up there. He did well.
Yeah.
But as for their young players, like I know there was a lot from their other boys like Hopgood and Addo Carr and players like that. They really come out and had a good crack. Yeah. But both of these teams, they played like it wasn't a trial round. They played like they were playing for a semi-finals berth.
Yeah, you were saying that.
Yeah, it was mental, massive hits. Desperation tackles. It was good from both squads. But just touch base on the Eels and their depth. Obviously, Jordan Semrani, he had some good touches with the ball. Bagged a double. Lorenzo Talatena, in my opinion, he's a good halves partner coming in next year for Mitch once Pezzett goes. So, and I think at his age, very young but very, very talented. Sam Tuiviti, another good middleman there. Just the way he runs the ball, he's just very, very dangerous with the ball in his hands. One massive bloke to try and get down. But I realised another thing with the Eels and their attack, when they were going into a tackle, they sort of had the position where they go in for a tackle, and when they got tackled with the ball, they didn't roll on their backs. Yeah. They sort of went in and tried to keep themselves up, or they went in and hunched over so they could get up quickly to play the ball and go again. I realised they did a lot of that. Yeah. And their bigger men, they tried not to go down to the ground. If they were, it was like 3-4 players on them. So look, good signs from the Eels. Yeah. As for the Roosters, in my opinion, if Sam Walker stays fit, and as well as Cherry Evans,
they'll have a big year.
They're going to have a very big year. They look very, very dangerous every time they had the ball. It was very expensive footy from them. And their young fellas even came in and had a crack. Sorry. I'm expecting big things from them this year as long as their boys stay fit and stay healthy. I can see them pushing in for a top 4 berth. Yeah, for sure.
I reckon both of the sides, both of them sides are gonna in for a big year. So Parramatta showed it anyway. towards the end of the comp last year. So
I think the only thing with the Roosters, the only thing that they need to work on is completing their sets early, because they come into the game where I think they put a try or 2 tries on first off, bang bang.
yeah,
Then they had the big storm that come in, and obviously they went into the sheds probably like 4 or 5 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
But then they come out and they couldn't complete their sets.
Yeah.
Like they were dropping balls
Yeah.
or just creating errors left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
And then obviously once they were behind on the scoreboard, it was like a big pressure test for them where they had to get up and get back on top of the scoreboard. Like it was crazy to see. But in all honesty, I can see them pushing for that, threatening that top 4 this year, 100%.
Yeah.
As for the Eels, I still think they're missing. They're still missing a little bit of a touch up in the middle there. Obviously, like the desperation in the middle when it comes to attack, in defense, was good.
Yeah.
Riley Smith once again, everywhere, hitting anything and everything he could. But I still think they need one or 2 more key signings if they're to win a premiership. Yeah. But moving on, obviously going into the Titans versus Storm. Titans coach Josh Hannay off to a good start for his coaching career. First preseason under his belt, and I think it proves that he's building the club the way he wants to, under a defense first structure, which is good to see. Like they come out and they've beat Dolphins, who have got a lot of strike power in their back line. And they've just come out and put Melbourne on show as well this year. So look, positive things coming out of there. For the Titans. Your thoughts on the Titans before we jump into Melbourne?
It was, as I said, they had a very, very quiet year last year, so they still have a few good players there, but they just couldn't gel. Yeah, just couldn't get things wouldn't go their way. So and a lot of errors and too many errors and just it's no good for any team. So
100%.
And once one thing doesn't go wrong,
the whole thing just falls apart.
The whole game, and then
100%.
just blows out to proportion. Big score lines
But as for Melbourne, obviously, their depth looks a bit of a worry this year. Obviously, it's going to be their first year without Big Nas, Paps, Xavier Coates now out for looks like 3 months because of that injury. If you're a Melbourne fan, are you worried about the way they're going to go about this season?
I reckon I'd be a little bit worried. I reckon they'll be a bit quieter than be lucky. If they keep them, they need to play. They did start gelling, but what squad they got? But if they don't, they're going to end up down the lower half.
100%.
You don't really see Melbourne.
Well, exactly right. I mean, you look at Melbourne, and a lot of the fans would probably agree. Like, they've been up there the past 10 years or whatever. I think they've only been out of. I think they've only been out of the 8 probably once or twice, if that. But Bellamy's obviously doing some great things up there, but to finish how they did last year, I think it'll be eating them alive. But to come out in a pre-season with their depth, not looking the best.
No.
Obviously, whether it's a move by Bellamy to not play his bigger name boys or what, but I'm a little bit concerned about their depth. Like, you look, if their big name players get out there and get injured, well, who are they going to rely on?
That's right.
That's obviously the way it goes. But look, moving on, Tigers versus Penrith, or Panthers, obviously. And I copped a lot of grunt from my good mate Josh, who's a Tigers supporter. He chipped in. He chipped at me last week when Tigers come in and beat the Roosters. I think it was the Roosters they versed. And then he chipped at me again this week when Tigers beat the Panthers. I said to him, going up against the Panthers is a bit different than going up against the Roosters, but he ate me alive in the messages, and then he decided to try and eat me alive when the Eels went up against the Roosters, and then the Eels win, and then I'm giving it back to him. And before you know it, it's the Eels won't beat Tigers this year. So I said to him, "Well, I'll see you in April."
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was good convo there with Joshy. He's actually overseas at the moment with his partner. So you're watching this, Joshy, give me a message in the comments and I'll reply to you as soon as I can. But yeah, mate, April doesn't look too good for you. But look, in all honesty, they actually impressed me with their attack. The Tigers, they come out, showed some really good ball movement, and yeah, they just took it to the Panthers. Like I didn't expect it. I thought Panthers would have come out and looked a lot better, but they were just sloppy and a fair few errors. Me and Jace actually spoke, and I think it was Jace I spoke to, and we said how obviously him being a Panthers fan, as he said, obviously there's a no alcohol policy in place for the Panthers boys during the season, but they've obviously, I think in the off season they've come out and had a fair few, and they're trying to burn it off if they have, who knows? But they just didn't look themselves. Like Cleary looked like he, didn't really want to get involved. He was sitting back, and then he popped a shoulder up on one of the Tigers boys. I can't remember who it was now, and then he's off
maybe a couple of weeks. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks like 2 weeks, but
2 weeks,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether he's going to fight it or not. I'm hoping he doesn't. If I'm just taking the 2 and I'll see you in round 3.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be fighting it, because then you look where the boys have got 3 the first month of footy without you.
Yeah.
It's not a big loss, but it's something small. Get it over and done with and kick off again. But Dylan Edwards, he kicked off his pre-season
pretty quiet.
The way he finished last season, he was just very sloppy with the ball. A few errors in his game. It just didn't look like the Panthers, the grand finalists that have won 4 in a row, which was obviously, as we know, it's not. But they just didn't look too flash. It was surprising, especially against Tigers. But your thoughts on that, Dave? How can you say the Tigers and Panthers going?
Tigers, they need a better year. Yeah, they had a disappointing year last year. So, as I said, we know they've got some good quality players all across the park.
Yep.
Well, especially Panthers too. But Panthers, they've been a bit quiet the last 2 weeks. I know it's been trials, but we know what Penrith's like.
Yeah, well, especially with the way they built their club and the depth they should have.
Yeah.
They just didn't look.
And then when they, just like last season, when they got injured players, whatever players they put on, they just play as a team.
Yeah.
And they come out and surprise everyone.
Yeah, no, 100%.
It shows you how good they are.
Yeah, well, there you go.
They can be,
Yeah.
But Tigers had a quiet year. I reckon they'll have a better year this year.
Yeah.
That shows positive signs after what they played against Penrith and done against Penrith and that.
Yeah.
So, positive signs for them.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
In the during the season. So, but we all know like what Penrith's like. So
yeah, well, exactly.
But Penrith will bounce back. But
well, we can only hope so.
Yeah.
Moving on. Sharks versus Raiders. Obviously, not a lot. I didn't take a lot out of this game.
Yeah.
Obviously, as for like the Raiders, first off, I didn't expect too much. There wasn't too much to look at. Obviously, Sticky, or as we all know him as Ricky Stewart, he didn't obviously think too much into the trials. Looks like he just turned around and said, "Well, stuff yous. That's only a trial. Couldn't care less. I'll show you what we're minor premiers come this season." But whether or not that works or not, we'll soon know. But as for the Sharkies, look, their defense looked great.
Yeah.
I'm actually expecting big things from them this year.
Yeah.
I think main concern is William Kennedy in that fullback position. He just looked a bit like lost, not organised. A few errors in his game. He tried to like, in my opinion, he overplayed his hand. He was trying to do everything to get a win, like it's a trial game. Just get the fitness in. Get your combination try, complete your passes, and complete your sets. Biggest thing, complete your sets and make your tackles.
Yeah,
he just didn't. I don't know what they're going to do. If I'm them, I'm not having him at fullback.
Yeah.
Unless he can switch up coming into the obviously the first week of footy. But yeah, to me, I don't like him at the fullback spot.
Yeah.
I'd be giving somebody else a crack there. As for Hines, I know he's lost a bit of weight. Obviously in the off season, but
yeah,
they went well in attack.
Yeah.
Obviously and in defense, but yeah, there's just certain aspects of their game that don't sit right with me.
Yeah.
But look, won't touch too much base on that one. We'll go into the Warriors versus Dolphins. And need I say more, the Dolphins, they look very slick in attack.
Yeah.
Obviously their defense needs a bit more work. Starting games, they come out in the first half and just didn't really do much in the defense. Obviously their edge got depleted. The Warriors just kept finding holes on room on their edges, and Warriors were just sort of getting up and causing dramas there. But as for the Warriors, I think they need a little bit of work going into round one. They just looked error ridden. They weren't completing sets. The ball wasn't going to where it was supposed to. It was a very very error ridden.
That's what
season for them.
That's what happened to them towards the end of the season.
Yeah,
they were up there, but look where they ended up.
They just can't find no cohesion at all. Like there's no organisation. It's just pass the ball and hope for the best, or there's no organisation on the field, which is scary considering how well they go when Metcalf is there. But I think he's still out for a few weeks, so we'll see what happens there. We'll get on to the Bunnies and Manly game, and then I'll get some. I'll hand it over to you, Davo. But looking at the Bunnies versus Manly game, Cody Walker looks very fit.
He looks back to his.
Yeah, mate, he looks good. Obviously, if he stays injury free, I think he has one of his best seasons yet.
Yeah, that's right.
But Matt Duffy, mate, he's come into the Bunnies, and he's come in with a purpose.
So how did he play?
He did well.
Yeah.
And mate, every time he gets his hands on the ball, it's like he was when he was at the Dragons. He just the speed from him, his agility, his movement around the field. He looks very, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. I'm hoping he gets a start. He gets put in his squad because mate, he showed some very, very good signs.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Campbell Graham back also did some good things. Great to see him back in the Bunnies jersey there. We know he was out with injuries for a bit.
Yeah.
But
and their captain, the young, what's his name? The forward.
For
South. He was out. He was out of injury for the year too. Even though they had a very quiet year last year for South.
Murray.
Yeah,
Cam Murray. Yeah.
He's a good young forward.
Yeah.
He runs hard, so
I think the Bunnies can do good things this year. I can't see them being in the 8. But I can see them being higher than what they were. Over the years. It's just good. It's good to see Duffy back in the NRL. It's good to see him getting a run. He looks good. Same as Graham. Latrell. I think Latrell. I don't know. He needs to be a bit more, not so much predictable. Because he had the ball and he tried to set up a few things, but there was nothing going. Manly sort of read him like a book, and that was it. But your thoughts on them squads before we get into this?
South's proved they're gonna do a lot better than what they did last year. They're very quiet last year, so and had a few injury, like most of the sides do get their injuries. And it affects a lot of sides. Injuries. But so I reckon they're showing positive signs, South, and they should go a little bit further this year.
Yeah, I think they will.
Hope they do.
I think they will.
Yeah. Manly, I reckon they're gonna be a quiet year for them.
Yeah, I think too. Like you look at it where, obviously the 2 Turbo boys, they need them fellas out there, need them to stay fit. you know, it's just that's pretty much all you can say. Like keep the boys fit. But yeah, I think they're gonna be one of the teams where they have an odd season.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you look at Bunnies where they've just got Lachlan. Is it Lachlan Elias?
Yeah. Yep.
Is he still at Bunnies? I think he is. Or no, he's not. Sorry, my bad. He's elsewhere. I think he's at the Titans, Elias.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. Anyway, that's another thing. But yeah, I'm expecting better things from Bunnies this year.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good year. We just can't wait for round one. Don't forget, guys, we are going to be back tomorrow for our round one team list Tuesday. I'm actually trying to organise how we can go about doing a live.
Oh yeah.
But we'll work that out later.
Yeah.
Look, we're gonna do a bit of a thing here. We got a bit of Vegemite for those of you who know Vegemite or don't.
I normally have it on my toast, but
Davo likes it on his toast, as we all do. Now, the keys with Vegemite, for those who are not obviously used to it, when you do Vegemite on a bit of toast or anything you're eating, you only do like not even a quarter of a teaspoon. It's not good. But we're going to show you how not to eat it. Now, Dave, I'm going to give you a spoon. I mean, we are Vegemite kids. This stuff is actually quite thick. It smells very salty. Is that enough? Or is that too much? That's too much. We're actually going to show the camera here, guys. For those that are watching this, if you do want to see us do more stuff like this or want to try anything else, let us know.
I don't think it goes well with a beer, but
we'll make it work. But that's how it looks, guys. If you can see it in the camera, it is a very very thick. I mean, I'm a Vegemite person. I love Vegemite. Vegemite and cheese.
Vegemite and cheese. Yeah,
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna chuck it straight in the gob, Davo. Cheers, brother.
Yeah, cheers.
Have a good one. And that's not how you're supposed to have it. For those that are used to it. For those that that's not how you're supposed to have it. You're supposed to have like a smidgen.
That could have done.
That could have done about a loaf of bread.
That could have spread, a few slices at least.
Yeah, at least. Yeah, we reckon the beer ain't going to help it, so we'll give that a crack too. Probably won't, but still. Hang on. Nah, the beer doesn't do it justice. Actually makes the beer taste like Vegemite. Oh, yikes. But that's how not to do Vegemite, guys. That's going to be us. I'm actually going to go put a bit of that on a bit of toast in a minute and even the playing field out on the tongue. That's actually a bit salty.
Cool.
If you do want to see us try any more of these, get them into us. Could be anything. Obviously spicy. Hint: Dave does not like pickles. We learned that in the last year's video. So if you haven't seen them, jump over and have a watch of those. And yeah, once again, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. And as always, remember, this is our year. Thanks, guys.
Enjoy the rest of the week. Enjoy the first round.